Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I got a brand new DC McFarlane Multiverse video for you, which I think honestly could just be the main line of this channel now. It used to be Marvel Legends. I'm not officially saying that. It's just I don't get a lot of Marvel Legends, and I mean, luckily you've seen a couple this year, and I do hope to get more this year. But obviously, you've seen a lot of DC. And that's because they're much easier to find and much easier to afford for me. But today we are reviewing DC McFarlane Multiverse Blue Beetle Ted Cord, and it's the gold label edition. So there's the standard box, Blue Beetle on the side, window, and then on the back, a picture of Ted Cord Blue Beetle. And funny enough, booster goes right there. Never got the 2-pack. I just didn't, unfortunately. I hope they make a gold label booster gold, or maybe we'll have to wait for the series to come out in order to get that. So, but we'll see. So here he is. Here is Ted Cord Blue Beetle. But to start this off, let's of course look at his accessories. He's got the stand, and he's got a card with a bio on the back that says real name Ted Cord. Over the course of a century, 3 different men from very different backgrounds have taken on the heroic mantle of the Blue Beetle, each making their mark in different ways. The original Blue Beetle was an archaeologist named Dan Garrett, who discovered an ancient scarab in an old Egyptian tomb that gave him superpowers which he used to fight crime. He was succeeded by the brilliant Ted Cord, who had no powers to speak of but carried on the Blue Beetle legacy, with just his wits and his fists, along with a whole lot of gadgets and a sharp sense of humor. So, and of course, the third Blue Beetle being Jaime Reyes, which is the one I grew up with. I learned about Ted Cord way later than everybody else. And I didn't even know about Dan Garrett until like a little bit ago. So maybe we'll get an action figure of Dan Garrett one day. That'd be kind of neat, I think. Anyways, so yeah. Speaking of other action figures, I do want to discuss some new reveals for DC McFarlane Multiverse that they revealed like in the past couple days as of this recording. So his other accessories, he does have this grappling hook thing in the shape of a beetle. He comes in the box with a fist and a gripping hand. I wish he came with another fist, but he didn't. So this was pretty hard to get into his hand, so fair warning about that. I mean, and now this joint's kind of loose, but actually it's not too bad. So, but yeah, so I might keep this in his hand the entire review, or if I take it out. I mean, honestly, obviously it's supposed to be like an action type thing, so like he's grappling somewhere, or at least I'm assuming that's what it's supposed to be. So I don't know if I will keep it in his hands anyway, but he also has quite a few different pairs of hands. He's got 2 splayed out hands, pointer finger hand, and then he's got this hand which is supposed to hold his own little scarab here. So maybe one day we'll get that hovering like Blue Beetle vehicle that he uses. That'd be really cool. So yeah, but taking a look at him, it is a classic. Okay, so hold on, because now I have a different lighting here. It's a little dark, but you actually see this a lot better. So there is Blue Beetle. He's got all the good paint. There's not really a whole lot of sculpting on it. It's basically like he just jumped out of the comics. I mean, you got the belt, you got the Blue Beetle design going all the way around back, and then of course you have the head, which has the goggles. There's a part of me that does wish these were translucent and they had eyes behind here, but whatever, it's okay. I'm okay with it. So yeah, and this is on the same body as both Captain Atom and the Riddler, funny enough. So I maybe even is Jay Garrick Flash on this body too? I'm not sure, but you will see a comparison with the other Blue Beetle that I have, obviously being Jaime Reyes. So, but so turning this light back on, let's do the articulation. So his head looks that far up, looks that far down, can look side to side, and has got tilt. He's got the usual dumbbell joint in there. Shoulder goes that far up. He's got a bicep swivel and double jointed elbows, though they aren't the prettiest in the world. And of course, they have the usual McFarlane hinge where you can rotate it in different ways, and you can either make it go up and down or in and out, but I don't have one on in and out right now. And then, of course, you've got the swivel. You've got the diaphragm joint and the lower body joint, which allows him to crunch that far back, forward, that far back, tilt, and swivel. Sorry, I just realized that the stomach area is kind of missed the line here. Man, that's annoying. There we go. That's better. Sorry for that brief. And then you got his legs can kick out that forward, that far back. He doesn't really have any thigh rotation, but he can kick out that far. And he's, of course, got double jointed knees. And he's got the usual ankle joint, but you can go that far back, that far forward. And, oh wait, and then he does have rocker. And he has toe articulation. So, to get him compared, we'll grab Jaime Reyes. So, I decided that I'm going to do a bit more than just Jaime Reyes because Ted Kord has also been a part of the Justice League, just like Jaime Reyes, actually. But sorry if you see this blue highlight here. That is, I don't. Hold on. There we go. You guys might be a little tilted though. There we go. So, this is the box. So, it won't probably be perfect, but I'll try to get the feet as flat as possible. Try to do it. So, first we're going to do Superman. Obviously, Superman's going to be taller. Sorry that that's not more, like more at your guys' level, but I think you can tell that Superman's a bit taller. And then you, of course, have old Batman here. Which Batman is also a little taller, but not too much taller. But then you have the Blue Beetle comparison. Obviously, this is the movie version, but still, here is Jaime Reyes, Blue Beetle. And I think he's also a little bit taller, or almost around the same height. I can't tell because it's not flat on the ground. Hold on. Let's see here. There he is. Yeah, Blue Beetle. The Jaime Reyes is taller. Which I only would say is probably because maybe Jaime Reyes, being in a alien suit probably bulks him up a little bit more. So, but a cool thing you probably would want to do is maybe have, like if you were doing stop motion or something like that, imagine that this actually almost matches, you know, or like if you wanted just to like have Jaime also hold it or something like that, you got this as well. So yeah, I wonder which one has the more powerful accessory here. So, but yeah, so that is my review of the Ted Cord Blue Beetle figure. Hopefully, they make a Booster Gold figure. But speaking of other action figures, they have recently announced a couple of action figures. They announced, well, okay, so Supergirl is supposed to be coming out in Target sometime soon. I haven't seen them yet. I know that. Trying to think of the one that I was thinking of now. I know that they also announced Black Lightning. He will be coming out soon as well, but he'll be. I apologize for that noise. There's just something outside. That's all. So yeah, and then what was he talking about? So yeah, so there are those characters. I know they have a Batman the Animated Universe Alfred coming out. I might look into getting that because it'd just be nice to have an Alfred for the Bat family. And then they announced Wave Rider. I don't know that much about Wave Rider, but I know the name, so I'll probably get it. I just don't know really anything about it. And they also announced Midnighter, which I do know about him. I'm definitely getting him, and I can't wait. So yeah, maybe that means we'll get more of the Authority soon. Though I guess that makes sense because they are making a movie about it, which also does make me debate sometimes because it's like, what if I want the movie versions more, So yeah, that'll be quite fun, and yeah, so well, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. I apologize for that. I apologize for that. But I will see you in the next video. Peace.